Disney's latest animated film, Strange World, is now in theaters. Let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for more up and coming content. The Clades are a legendary family of explorers whose differences threaten to topple their latest and most crucial mission into uncharted and treacherous territory. Question of the video: what is your favorite Disney animated film? Let me know in the comment section down below. Going into Strange World, I didn't know much of it because I haven't seen many trailers and I haven't seen it marketed on television or social media as much as previous Disney animated films. I've seen a couple trailers and some images, and I knew that it was about like this strange world with a bunch of weird creatures, but going into it, I didn't know much about it, and I thought that this was an okay Disney film. It's not the best one that they have done, but it's not the worst one either. It's just kind of right there in the middle. It's decent for what it is. I loved that this film explored this strange world and all of the different creatures that are in there. The designs for them are very creative. We have a lot of sci-fi elements with a great adventure feel to it. So when we get into this strange world and we see all these cute little cuddly creatures and these big creatures as well, I was really invested in those sequences. And I think that the film dives deep into this strange world in different parts of it. And by the third act of it all, there's a lot of twists that come with it. And I loved the third act of this film and what it did explore with this world and how it expanded much more than just where they were at. So it has a really good sci-fi adventure feel to it. And this family, the Clades, they love to discover new territory. They're farmers as well. But this film also explores leaving a legacy behind and family dynamics and fatherhood. They do it in a way where there's a lot of drama within it. But the problem with a lot of that, and I think that it is a good mixture within here, is that some of the characters are just not likable, especially the two main fathers in here. We have Dennis Quaid voicing Jaeger Clade and Jake Gyllenhaal voicing Searcher Clade. When you look at both of these characters, it's very predictable with where they're going to go. Jaeger Clade went missing in the beginning of the film, which led Searcher Clade to do his thing for 25 years and didn't want to be his father. That was very predictable within the first few moments of the film. But the way that they present these characters, especially Jaeger Clade, is they're bad people. He just left his child and didn't really apologize for all of that, which led for a lot of trauma for Searcher Clade throughout the years. But the way that they bring this relationship forth is that it's very predictable. Searcher's starting to act like his dad as well. So you have these two main characters. And I like that it did explore this family dynamic, and it felt realistic at times, but the characters are not likable. And when you get into this strange world, all you want to see is these creatures and not so much of that family dynamic. And you understand where it's going to go for Ethan, the son of Searcher Clade, and his storyline and what's going to happen with him and how he's going to argue with his own father. So it's going to be like a cycle. And that's where a lot of the film is predictable. I'm not as invested as much as I think I should. It's not very deep. It's not very personal to these characters as well. It's just kind of surface level. I could tell that it wants to be emotional and personal for these characters, but I don't think it's reaching that height that they thought they would. But there is several messages in here, like I said, of leaving your legacy behind and the family dynamic. Also an environmental message as well, caring for animals and how technology has moved us forward, but we also need to be aware of how much technology we use. And I like these certain messages in here. Some of them feel a little bit rushed, don't feel as developed as others. Some are very strong, some come to the end of the film and don't have enough time to flourish throughout. So the film is kind of competing with itself with these different messages. It wants to have the message about family, and then environmental message, and then animals, and caring for everything, and choosing your own path as well. So much is happening in here that it sometimes forgets to complete certain messages or certain storylines before starting a new one. But overall, Strange World, I thought it was fun. My daughter really enjoyed it. There are some really cute, cuddly characters, which Disney is known for. But when you look at this revival era and films that have come out like the last 10 years, I think it's towards the bottom of the list, where we have ones that have music and they're lively, but also feel very personal and emotional. This film just kind of felt surface level and wanted to do a lot, but kind of stopped itself and was competing within itself to have those messages. But the visuals are stunning, and that third act I think is easily the best part of the film. I love what it did explore and bringing these characters together, and the world itself is much larger than what you expect. And I thought that was a very nice way to end this film. I thought it was thrilling, and it had that really deep sci-fi element to it, which I thought was really good. So, Strange World, I wasn't that impressed with it, but I did like some aspects to it. But overall, it's just kind of a bottom tier Disney film. So before I give you my score for Strange World, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it out here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where Strange World ranks amongst all the other 2022 releases I have seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd, and there you can find my ranking. And I also have a ranking for all 61 Disney animated films on Letterboxd. I won't be doing a video for that, maybe for the next Disney film. I'm gonna go ahead and give Strange World a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Strange World in theaters. Have you guys seen it by chance? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.